Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thanks for coming back and checking in. I appreciate you. We're going to talk about health and fitness. I apologize. I have not logged anything for my journal for weight loss for quite some time. So it's been a bumpy couple weeks, but I have some good stuff to share. Hopefully, somebody's following along. First thing I wanted to talk about is what's been going on the last couple weeks, because all things, events affect our health and our well-being. And I've had a lot of things going on this last couple weeks. Good stuff, hard stuff, bad stuff. One of the things that's affected my life is some job change and some good job change, and also some possible moving possibilities, which will be good, hopefully long term. One of the first things I wanted to talk about is where I am with my weight. 175, I think, hovering around 175, which is pretty good. But my goal here is to get ultimately just jacked rip. A plan that other people do and modify it to what I need, because ultimately my diet, my workout is what works for me. When I look at other people's diets and other people's workouts and their regimens, I take things, add it to mine, subtract some things from mine to see what works and what doesn't work. Right now, I weighed myself last night and I am at 169.5, and I want to be at 168. I want to be at a really lean 168, like a really lean 168. Looked at my pictures at where I'm at right now, and that last 3 to 5 pounds is a big difference maker. You're not just losing fat, but you're also gaining muscle. It's kind of that fat isn't just fat in your gut. So when you lose weight, it's not just fat that sits there in your gut. That's not what we're ultimately trying to lose. It's also the whole fat. The first thing I want to talk about is workout. I'm working out every day. I'm at 7 days a week. In a couple days, I've went twice because I got up real early, couldn't sleep, and then I went later on in the evening as well. And I've been doing my workouts as such, where I'll have chest day, but just instead of doing chest one day, back the next day, shoulders. But I've been doing a day of basically just incline and maybe a little something else. And then the next day, flat bench and maybe a little something else, and just doing that, just focusing on that one workout, not doing 8 different things at the gym, but doing 1 or 2 workouts with a lot of sets, and working on that one muscle group. I've been having chest split up on almost 3 different days, where I'll do incline one day, flat bench, one day, decline the next. What works for me is kind of splitting up chest, then doing back, doing a day of back, maybe splitting that up, maybe definitely splitting up arms, bis and tris, that type of thing. The next thing I wanted to talk about is running. The weather here in Minnesota has been just a complete fail. Either been cold, or it's been windy, or there's been snow. Not great conditions to run, where I'll be running, I'll be a mile in, and I'll be just running with my pup, and I'll say, screw it, this is awful. I'm going to turn around, I'll just run the next day. Running about 2 to 5 miles a day, give or take. I haven't been doing my 5 a day. That's been crushing my knee. I've had surgeries on my foot and my knee, and so it needed a break. The next thing, the biggest thing, is diet. I basically did this. I've kicked milk, cereal, which has been tough. Sugar, obviously. Pretty much anything dairy, I kicked out of my diet. Even juice. Having basically water for snack. I've been eating cucumbers and radishes and had a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables around. And for dinner, I've been even going to the butcher and getting just steaks, eating flat out steak. But I have not having oatmeal, cereal, milk, dairy, you name it. I haven't had it. And it seems to have made probably the biggest difference in my diet. That's very hard for me because I've liked milk and I've liked dairy and I like my sugar, so that's been tough to kick. Now, I wanted to talk about my curveballs, things that I've had in my diet plan that have been different for me. I've had apple cider vinegar afterwards, and it seems to help quell the stomach pain and the acid in my stomach. And my grandmother, God bless her soul, lived into her late 90s. And she told us as kids, you should drink vinegar every day. And we're like, you're nuts, Grandma. That is gross and disgusting. I'll never do that. I love you, Grandma. Sleep has been off and on. Emotionally, obviously, I've been pretty much torn up emotionally in a lot of different ways right now. As far as diet, it hasn't affected anything too much as far as emotional eating. And I've made sure not to have a lot of cookies or anything like that around the house. Nothing's different on my medication or medicine that I take. One thing that I have upped is it's been hard because of the seasons is I've had a lot of vitamin D. I've been taking vitamin D like it's gone out of style, and it seems to help stabilize my mood a little bit, which is great. You'll see my before pictures and my after pictures that there's definitely a difference, and there's been some good things. So hopefully it's good stuff. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll get more detailed here as I get back on track with some things. So thanks for watching. Thanks for following along. You are great. I love you.